You know you're not supposed to drink.
Do you want me to put one right between your eyes? Then you'd be dead, Linda Mere, wouldn't you? Old Shugfoot Rainey still walking around alive and you dead. Not much sense to that, is there? I'd still have the money, right?
No.
How long have you been living here with me?
5 years.
Take out your mirror. Take it out, go on. Take a good, long look at yourself. 5 years since I've brought you here to live with me. You're 5 years older. Too old. Now, how much do you want to get out?
Why?
Because I want you out. Isn't that enough?
No. It's her.
Ha!
Her again.
I asked you how much.
Well, if you want your Jonelle in this house, you're gonna have to throw me out.
And that's just what I'm doing.
Well, what's she got? What's she got? I give you anything you want, and you want plenty. What's she got?
My attention right now, which you haven't.
Why, she's your own blood niece. Hell, that's incest!
Words don't worry me. I've already sent for baby doll. So you can go pack your things. You'll find a check on the dresser. I'll continue to take care of you.
With money?
There's something else?
Morning, Mr. Rainey. Saw Mrs. Rainey down at the courthouse a while ago.
She's not Mrs. Rainey. Her name's Farnham. Linda Farnham.
Maybe so, Mr. Rainey. But you know how folks are. Seems better to call her Mrs.
Well, you and your folks won't have to worry about her much longer. She's gonna clear out. My niece is coming back to take care of me.
Jonelle's coming back?
And when she does, I've got a piece of advice for you. Stay the hell out of her way.
What are you talking about? She's my sister-in-law.
See that it stays that way.
That was all over with 5 years ago.
That's all I have to say, Sheriff. You do want to stay, Sheriff, don't you?
Look, Mr. Rainey, I know you're a big man. You don't have to throw your weight around to prove it. So you have woman problems. I couldn't care less. What's more, I'm not looking to warm over a kid affair, and I don't guess Jonelle is either. You do what you damn please. But while I am sheriff, don't push me around. Is that plain enough, uncle-in-law?
Well, good morning, Miss Rainey, and how's Mr. Rainey?
It's just what I came to find out.
Well, I think you better start from the beginning, Miss Rainey. I don't quite follow that.
Well, it's simple enough, Mr. Lewis. I'm not Mrs. Rainey. We've never been married. I just sort of moved in with Shugfoot about 5 years ago. Oh, it's sordid enough. Right out of a confession magazine. Pick up in a cafe where I was waiting tables. He had plenty of money and I didn't have any. He wanted me. My husband had just been killed and nothing mattered much. So when I came back here with him, well, folks just sort of took it for granted we were married. Well, you get the picture.
Clearly, Miss Linda, not an admirable arrangement, but it seems to have worked out all right. Or has it?
Well, last night Shugfoot told me to get out of the house. He wants to bring his niece back here to, as he puts it, to take care of him.
And you want to know whether he can do that without providing for you?
No, he's offered to do that. Try to understand this, Mr. Lewis. I admit in the beginning it was strictly a dollars and cents thing. I was a stray cat looking for a home, and I took it on any terms I could get. But now it is my home, and I love it, and I want to stay in it. It isn't the money at all. I've saved enough of that. What I want to know is, can he do it? I mean, can he just throw me out? I mean, isn't there some meaning to my 5 years of... Why shouldn't I call it what it was? Of trying to make a marriage work.
Yes, I think there is, Miss Rainey. Now, if you just sit down and let me talk for a while.
Hello?
I want to talk to Mr. Rainey, please. You tell him it's Baby Doll. He'll know.
Oh. You're Jonelle.
Are you going to call him to the phone, or aren't you?
No, I'm sorry, but Mr. Rainey's out of town.
When's he coming back?
I don't know when he'll be back.
Look, he sent me a telegram saying he was sick and wanted to see me.
Yes, he was feeling a little out of sorts last week, but he's fine now.
Don't give me that. I know who you are. I'm coming out to see my Uncle Shug.
Well, I'll be sure to tell him to call you as soon as he gets back.
You hear?
Oh, yes. Yes, I'll do it for sure.
Drop dead, bitch.
For sure. Baby doll.
Jody?
Jody ain't here. What will I do, honey, till Jody gets back?
Smart kid. Real smart, Alex. That what you in here for? Smart talking to somebody?
That's right. Believe what you like. Don't make a damn to me.
Sorry. I know a little bit about how people can think things that ain't so. Gets to where you don't care if they're so.
It's been a real long time, Jonelle.
Joe now. It's been a long time since I heard that. Why don't you call me Baby Doll, like everybody else does?
Because it's a damn silly name nobody but your uncle ever called you.
Where is Uncle Shug?
Out of this house. That's where he was this morning. He said you were coming home. Why don't you come out the house for a while? I'll run you over to Uncle Shug this afternoon. You might meet Linda. I'll have it.
I'm with you, big, strong brother-in-law. Hello, Brenda. You look different.
No different, except I'm married now.
And was I glad to hear it. You know, there's a lot of folks would have sworn Jody'd never get married after we had our little, well, our little misunderstanding.
I guess I better see how the chicken's coming.
Chicken? Fried chicken?
There, it's almost ready.
I wanted to help.
No, I want you to sit down and tell me about all the places where you've been. Places where you've been doing your dancing.
I'll tell you all about New Orleans, Dallas, Miami, everywhere I've been. Only, you got to tell me all about poor Uncle Shug. Brenda,
Yes?
there's been no one else around. No one asking about Uncle Shug's health. Like any of the relatives. You know, somebody he might leave his money to. Anyone?
There's no one else to leave it to.
You understand. I was just curious. Like my outfit?
Folks around here are going to think the circus is coming to town.
They could be right. Country boy, I want you to tell me all about Linda.
What's to tell you haven't already guessed?
Never mind. Just you tell me everything you know about her.
Okay. Rainey wants to start a fire. I don't mind pouring gasoline.
What in the hell have you done to this house?
You want something.
Yeah, I want to see my Uncle Shug.
And I told you he was out of town.
And I know you're lying.
Who's there, Linda?
Uncle Shug!
Baby doll.
Well, I'm here.
How would you like to, stay here? Take Uncle Shug.
What about Linda?
Linda doesn't live here anymore. As soon as you move in.
You two like to see what I bought this morning?
No.
Well, you'd better look.
What kind of damn foolishness is that?
I'm married, that's what.
Married? Who to?
You.
Why, you're out of your mind. Take that fool thing off and go pack your things.
Not me, lover. But you can pack that thing out of here and keep it out. From now on, this is my house. And I don't want any tramps hanging around it.
Who you calling a tramp?
You, tramp. Get out.
Calm down, calm down. Take my car keys. I'll have her out of here by the time you get back tonight. Go on now.
I'm here. And I mean to stay. So you better get used to it.
Why should I?
I think I'd like a diamond. A large diamond engagement ring. To go with my wedding band.
I'll give you one. If you leave quietly before Jonelle gets back. Stop playing games. Be a good girl.
I'm not leaving. And Jonelle isn't coming back. Not ever, old man. This isn't a game. Do you remember the night you picked me up in that crummy cafe? Then you remember the Wayfair Motel? Take a look at this.
Mr. and Mrs. Shugfoot Rainey. So, we registered in a hotel together. Who hasn't?
As man and wife.
So what? They didn't take you for my mother.
So in this state, that made us man and wife. Mr. Rainey, meet Mrs. Rainey. No bell, book, and candle, but just as tight a knot. I'm your common law wife, dear common law husband.
And that's hogwash.
Try me.
I will. I've come up against blackmail before you were weaned. Lacey, get Jake on the phone.
He's sort of tied up right now.
I don't care. I said get him on the phone. I've been bluffed by experts.
Hello, Shugford.
Jake, what's a common law marriage?
It's a legal marriage that you get into without formally going before a qualified person like a preacher or a justice of the peace.
How do you get involved in one?
You go to bed with an unmarried woman, and then you convince a couple of citizens that you're man and wife. There it is, simple.
Will it hold water in court?
If it's a bona fide common law marriage, it'll hold water in any court in this state tighter than the Hoover Dam. Next question?
All right. How do you bust it?
You don't bust it. You live with it or you get a divorce. Now, in your case, and I think it's you and Linda that you're talking about, your goose is cooked if she wants it that way. You either buy out or beg out. Take your choice.
Don't give me that. What the hell do you think I'm paying you for? Find a way. I'll fight you every damned inch of the way.
My lawyer will like that. Well, why don't you try putting up with me? You didn't used to think I was so bad.
Putting on a little weight. City eating must be pretty good.
I make out.
I'll just bet you do. Jonah, you ever see a cat with turpentine on its tail?
Boy used to do that when we were kids.
Well, you keep on putting the needle to Brenda, and that's just how fast you're going to be leaving town. Just a cloud of dust. Poof! There goes Jonelle.
Oh, hell, I was just funning her at lunch.
Don't do it, Jonelle.
If that's what you want, brother-in-law. You deal my game, and I'll play yours.
What'd you come back for, Jonelle?
Oh, something I want. Does a teacher know you're playing footsie in here with me?
She's rehearsing a class play down at the schoolhouse.
And you thought you'd play house with me?
You said it first.
No. Leastways, not right now. My little mind's on great big problems. You'll have to wait a while, I'm afraid. I've got other fish to fry.
Like what?
Like, how sick is Uncle Shug?
Shugfoot, Rainey? Where'd you ever get that? He's no sicker than a stud goat. Excepting maybe in his mind.
You know, Jody boy, that's exactly how I figured it. He sits up there in that big house with his Linda, kidding everybody into thinking what a kind Christian old gentleman he is. Hypocritical bastard.
Doesn't seem to have fooled you.
I got reason to know him better than most. He's all louse.
He can afford it. There are a lot of oil wells pumping money into Shugfoot Rainey's pockets.
Yeah, and he's still holding on to the first damn nickel of it. The only way we're gonna smell any of Uncle Shug's money is over the stink of his dead body. I'd like that.
Don't hold your breath. He may outlive us all.
Take me for a ride this afternoon, Jody boy,
You name it.
where we can talk without interruption.
You know, for that, I think I know just the place.
I thought you might.
You sure travel prepared, don't you?
Girl Scouts are resourceful.
Missed you, Jonelle. First one's on the house, like old times.
And just like old times, you remember.
How could I forget?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Pick up your Boilermaker and let's drink it in the back, huh?
Help me get that woman out of Uncle Shug's house.
Plain talk me. How? What do you want?
You're the sheriff, man. Find a way. Arrest her. Have her kicked out of town. What do I care how you do it?
I may be a lot of lousy things. Today I was one of them. A lousy cop, I'm not yet. Silly, sincere speech, and I love you. Now, the nicest way I know, finish your drink and let's go home.
Let you go. Why the hell don't you go? You got what you wanted. Now go on. Run home to Mama. You want your Mama? Go on. Love your mother. But don't come sniveling back to me.
Listen, please, Jonelle.
Listen. You don't want to pay? All right. Jody boy, hang around because I'm fixing to give it away.
Annabelle's back. She's out there with Jody.
I told you I'd break his back. I've been waiting 5 years for the excuse. Watch this.
You better go home before your nice new shirt's all tore up.
You haven't changed much. Not like some I know.
Nope. Ever since I got that little old still working out in the swamp, I've been keeping Jody on the run, making plenty of money. Got a new car, but still the same old bull.
Hope it's not all bull.
Try me once.
I might just do that. Taking me?
Ride in the swamp? What do you think of that boat? Jet. Fastest thing on the water.
You move pretty fast yourself. Just you keep your hands in This is a hell of a time to take a girl to see a still.
Can you think of a better time? Ain't nobody in 10 miles of here, and it's a long swim home.
I see what you mean, but don't let it give you ideas.
Here it is, my private gold mine.
Ooh, it stinks.
Yeah, it stinks. I hold my nose all the way to the bank. You know, that's money you're smelling, baby. I ain't no poor boy no more. I found out a lot of people work for stink money. I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings.
Forget it. Who am I to blame you for the way that you make it? As long as you make it. You know, I grew up in Ulster County and never seen a still. How much can you make in folding money, running a stinkhole?
I don't know. Depends a lot on the weather. You see, in cold weather, it takes maybe a week for the mash to ferment. But weather like this, 2 or 3 days. Say about 20 gallons a day.
That doesn't mean anything to me. In my business, you think retail. No credit. What about the folding money?
Oh, let's say $500 a week. How does that grab you?
500? All of a sudden, I like.
Me, I got plenty now. That's why I brought you out here. I aim to show you I ain't poor-born it anymore. You know, when you left Serenity to go stripping in New Orleans, like I couldn't keep you. I didn't have a quarter in my jeans. Now I got it, and I can give you plenty.
You're as wrong as Jody tonight. I don't need anybody now. Not you nor anybody.
Huh? What do you mean?
Never you mind what I mean.
You wouldn't be talking about your Uncle Shug, would you, baby?
Could be. Yeah, the rich old goat.
Well, you know him, and I know him. But what about all the rest of the people in Serenity? They think he's a God-fearing Christian.
The only thing he's afraid of is that some night he might have to sleep alone, or without his whiskey bottle.
And don't I know it? Why, he ain't supposed to be drinking anything stronger than soda pop. But I got a standing order every day. 1 quart of rye.
I'm sick of men putting on like they were so holy. He was the first. He used to dress me up in them pretty dresses he'd buy me. Then he'd make me take them off in front of him. Walk up and down, staring at me all the time.
Nice old gent, but that's over. Now you and me, we're going to get together from now on. We're going to do things together, just you and me, yeah, honey?
No. Get away from me, Bull.
Oh, no, take it easy now.
Take me back.
I'll take you back later.
I'll go back by myself.
What? Through that swamp? Hell, you wouldn't get 100 yards. There's gators in them waters, and if they don't get you, the cottonmouths will.
I don't suppose you'd have a drink. No. I didn't think you would. Good morning, sister.
Jonelle, I have a question to ask you. And I want an honest answer.
So, ask already. But first, fix me some coffee.
You were with my husband all yesterday afternoon and evening. Now, he came in about midnight, looking like he'd been in a fight. You didn't come in till dawn. I want to know what happened.
I wasn't in a fight. Your husband was. Ask him.
I'm asking you.
All right. We went for a ride. We wound up at the White Rock Terrace. Jody got stinko and started putting on like a big man. Bull cut him down to size. Now that's the whole deal. Don't expect me to wet nurse him. He's a big boy.
Let me tell you what you do. You go over and see Uncle Shug. Now, he's got a nice big house with plenty of room for an alley cat like you. And if he'll have you, you'll stay. But this is the last night you'll spend in my house.
Or else what? You gonna call the tough sheriff and have me thrown out?
I wouldn't want to have to do that.
You don't have to. You want him? I'll call him for you. I don't even have to call. I just whistle. And there he is, half an hour early. Go ahead, see for yourself. Satisfied?
Jonelle, ever since you were a little girl, you've known how to handle men. I never was much good at it. I guess you've had just about every man you've ever wanted. Like you say, all you ever had to do was crook your little finger. I can't do that. I love Jody. I have ever since we were kids. I thought I'd die that night after the graduation dance when you two went off together. And afterwards, when they found you all, well, I didn't think I'd ever get over it. I did. I didn't forget it, but I got over it. I'd have crawled back and licked his hand if he'd just been mine. Well, he is mine now. He's been mine for 5 wonderful years. Please don't take him away from me again. I need him. You don't.
Get off my back. I don't want your 2-bit tin-star country boy. You can take him. And I don't care. You can take him, and I hope you'll both be very happy.
What's it a question of?
Jody's been getting nasty about the way we've been flaunting the stuff in his face. Wouldn't surprise me if he raided me tonight.
Well, who ever said anything about a raid?
That's easy enough for you to say, Bo, because you ain't ever been caught. You'd get off with a suspended sentence. It'd be my second trip. It's 5 years.
5 years? That's a long time.
Where'd you come from? I thought I'd seen the last of you when I got your message last night, loud and clear.
That was last night. Girl can learn a lot of lessons in the dark. This is today. Mad? Don't be mad. It's a nice day for a trip to the bayou.
Yeah. The swamp, Sure looks pretty this time of day. How about a shot of rye?
Don't mind if I do.
Good, huh?
I don't want to die. Not just yet.
Well, speaking of folks dying, how's your Uncle Shug?
Mean as ever. He ain't never gonna die. He'll outlive us all.
Linda kind of upset your little red wagon, don't she?
Kind of.
Sure don't seem right, somehow.
No, it don't.
Sure don't seem right by the time some folks have enough money to burn, there ain't no fire left in the stove. Sure don't seem right you're going back to stripping. Taking your clothes off in front of all them guys. And all them strange fellas pawing at you.
Hush!
Linda holding the money?
Hush!
Didn't mean to shake you, baby.
Bull, how long does it take?
What? Come again? I don't get your meaning.
How long does it take to kill somebody?
Oh, cyanide's fast enough.
We could get to be real good friends.
Yeah. You scratch my back and I scratch Uncle, huh?
We had a lot of fun together when we was kids, didn't we, Bull?
Yeah. Remember when we used to play grown-ups together?
There was never any mystery in what you was thinking.
No, a gal always knew exactly where she stood with old Bull. Hey, you're a tease. You're a real tease.
Where is she?
Where's who, Jody? I don't know nothing.
Jonelle. I know she's here. Rainey's car's out.
Jody, I swear, I don't know.
I'm tired of letting you off, Jess. Now you're going to tell me where that gal is.
She left with Bull.
They go to Still?
Yeah.
Now you're going to tell me how to get there.
Honest, Jody, I don't know.
All the time I've been a lawman, I never made a deal. But I'm going to make one with you. You take me to Bull's place and I'll get you off with the federal boys.
Bull would kill me. He'd blast me with that shotgun of his. I wouldn't have a chance.
Then show me on paper how to get there. Now, if you won't take me to Bull's place, I promise you next time you won't get off with a probated sentence. You'll get 10 years if it's a day.
10 years?
Jess, you remember those 15 months up in Huntsville? Long time, wasn't it? But not long enough. You hit the ground running when you got out. Jess, I'm doing you a great big favor. Up in the Capitol, they're giving 10 to 15 years for second offenders.
You got a map of the Big Cypress?
Bull, get up. Jody's coming. You need target practice, Jody boy. You couldn't hit a bull with a bass fiddle, let alone that cap gun. You're lucky. Bull's a good shot.
Better keep hoping he's a fast shot, because the next time I see him, I mean to kill him.
Ha!
Saw a couple of strangers in town today. You know they claim they didn't know you. Want their names so you can bat 1,000?
Don't get worked up, Jody boy. You can't afford me.
Why not? I got 2 bits.
Keep it. When a teacher finds out about your private playground, you'll be needing it.
I don't get it, Jonelle. Yesterday afternoon you turned me on, last night you freeze me out. What'd I do to rate that?
You tried to kill me this afternoon. I'm supposed to like it?
I tried to kill Bull, not you, and you damn well know it. What can you get from that fat louse?
Something I want.
Like what? Jonelle, I've been wanting you every night since we were 15 years old. So we didn't make it. You ran out of town.
I didn't run. I was pushed out.
All right, pushed. That was a long time ago. It's over now. People have forgotten about it.
I haven't. I'm gonna stuff it up their noses. But good.
Me too?
Especially you, Jody boy. When you were a kid, you were stupid. Stupid enough to register in a motel with your right name. Stupid enough to get me in a fix so I had to leave town. So stupid. All you've got to show for your life is a cheap house, a moron's job, and a cold-natured wife. I wouldn't have any part of you if it was gold-plated. Now go back to school, Jody boy. You need learning.
Jonelle, don't... We belong together. Jonelle, please. Don't make me hurt you anymore.
Good night, Mary. See you tomorrow. If you two can let go of each other for just 1 minute, I have something to say.
Wasn't me, Brenda.
Well, it certainly wasn't me, honey.
Don't blame Jonelle.
I told you to get out of this house tonight. And that's now.
Put down the gun, Brenda.
You think they'd convict me, Jody? What do you think, Jonelle? You'd know about things like that.
Bull, I've checked into the Vista Motel.
And now it's Uncle's turn to check out. So you can cash in on the will, right?
Never mind why.
This deal is strictly COD. Keep that in mind, baby.
You remember that deal we made? Well, we're here. Will it work?
Hell, there's enough cyanide in that whiskey to kill me.
I hope Linda takes a nip along with the old man.
See you after the reading of the will, baby. I'm going way out in the swamp.
All bull, no guts.
You just can't understand plain English, can you?
I want to see Uncle Shug. I've got something for him. His moonshine.
Where'd you get it?
From Bull.
Didn't take you long to get down to your right level, did it? Where's Bull?
Hid in a swamp. I didn't want Uncle Shug doing without his white lightning, so I'm taking it to him.
Mm-mm. Give it here.
All right. But you'll be sorry. Uncle Shug wants me, not you.
But he's married to me, baby doll.
But my name's in his will, Linda.
Well, you can have her back now. I'm leaving in the morning. I told Jonelle that, too.
When? When did you tell her that?
Just now. I said...
Where is she?
Gone. Oh, but she'll be back. For the money. Well, she can have it.
Baby doll doesn't care about money. She just loves her Uncle Shug. Why, even when she was a child...
Oh, yes. She's mentioned that you were the first.
What's come over you? You've got what you want. You and your common law marriage.
Oh, no, I haven't. No, I sure as hell don't. Oh, you're no prize, you old goat. You were good to me for a while. More than I can say for my own mother and father. You gave me a home. And I mean to stay in it, if you'll let me. Oh, I don't mind paying the price. I'm used to it. If you live with a rattlesnake 5 years, you can even learn to love it. Well, what's the matter with me? What's that I've got that I haven't got? Well, watch me, old man. Watch me. Let me go. Let it go. What? Oh, what, please?
Jonelle. What do you want, Mrs. Rainey? Bridal shower?
You need a bath. You stink.
Mr. Rainey's sick.
So?
I've called the doctor, and Mr. Rainey's gonna die. He's calling for you.
Let him call. Hope he chokes on it.
Please come.
For laughs? Yeah. Might be good for a kick. You gonna take me?
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. I want you to watch, Mrs. Rainey. Where are you taking me?
Straight to hell.